race.
I mean, not only that, but if you think of like tribes, there's still some tribes. Like, look at that one missionary guy who went to go convert that tribe, and then they ended up like turning him into a fucking scarecrow.
Wait,
Right?
what?
Yeah, it was some dude. He went to go talk to this like tribe that has never talked to people, and then they killed him, and they like tore him up and put his body like, yeah, and his wife got away. But think about that language, right? That could take you a lifetime in itself, because that's something completely new. They obviously communicate with one another.
I don't know if I speak murder already.
Bro, that's just, they're a tribe, bro. You got to realize they have
dude.
zero
They give zero
contact
fucks.
with the outside world.
I just typed in missionary tribe and it gave me Pornhub.
Ironically, you couldn't watch it in Utah either.
Missionary
I'm
tribe.
not in Utah, ho.
I know, but
I'm part of the missionary tribe.
Yeah.
What's it called? Check it out.
Yeah, but he went to go talk to him about Jesus, and shortly enough, he went and visited.
I can't read the article
personally.
I have to subscribe.
Yeah, Joe Rogan talks about it.
Sounds like a scam. Don't subscribe.
Right here. An American missionary was killed on a remote Indian island last year. John Allen Chow had been trying to reach members of an isolated and protected tribe to convert them to Christianity. The people of North Sentinel Island had fired arrows at him in warning, and on his third attempt to visit the island, they killed him.
Bro, he had 3 chances. Why would he keep pushing, bro? They're shooting arrows at him.
He knows the rule. 3rd time's the charm.
3 strikes, you're out.
I'm pretty sure that's what
3 strikes,
God
you're
said,
out,
too.
I think they're just persistent, bro. That's how they are knocking on everyone's door, dude. We'll be back.
Yo, they clearly need to work on their skills. They've been sitting around just not working on bow and arrow skills or something. Like, they had 2 opportunities to get this man gone.
But then again, that's another thing too. That article says
they were just firing warning shots.
Yeah,
that's what that article says. But maybe Robert has a point. Maybe they're just that bad. Because we'll never know. It's not like someone could go interview. So the first time you tried to shoot him, guy, did you intend to miss or did you try to kill him?
They're like the freaking,
they shot right at his feet or something.
They're the stormtroopers of Earth. Over here missing everything.
Yeah, they're the stormtroopers of freaking
Homo sapiens.
What would you call those? Like indigenous tribes?
Do you think that they're still possibly like
Aboriginal?
Yeah, those uncontacted tribes are crazy.
A bunch of them are like cannibals too.
Yeah.
No shot.
Really?
Catch me over there.
I think there's like cannibalism.
Like in the Amazon?
But I think it just depends, because like some people, some tribes were like against it and some tribes were for it.
Cannibalism?
Yeah.
Yeah. I read somewhere that a lot of them it wasn't like an everyday thing, but what they would do is like they would eat the hearts of their enemies to like ward them of evil spirits, like to prevent them from coming back and haunting their ass.
What?
So that's why they would eat them. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like if they
what tribe is this?
Like, maybe
I will eat your heart.
Yeah, I bet you cannibalism is still practiced like pretty common in a lot of places, and probably more than we'd want to admit.
You think it tastes good, bro?
Fuck
Did you cook it up?
No, dude. I worked with this girl whose aunt made out with some guy at a Kiss concert. And he was going to take her home, but something happened. He didn't end up taking her home. She developed a really gnarly rash around her mouth and she didn't know what it was. So she went to the hospital. The doctor was just like, okay, what did you do at that Kiss concert? And she's like, I made out with this guy. And she's like, do you still have that guy's information? She's like, yes, I do. Gives them the information. Then the cops come in and tell her, hey, we went and arrested that guy because the rash that you developed, you only get from eating people.
No way.
He was eating and killing girls, and he was going to take her home and eat her ass, literally.
Oh, bro, that's so crazy.
and she freaking passed out in the portal potty, so he quit, and she developed this rash, and that's the way that. But he gave her like his information. That's the way they found
What?
him.
That's
Is there a
crazy,
news
dude.
article on this?
No, it was this girl I used to work with. She said her aunt got that. It was a type of herpes.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Just
How do you
contagious.
explain that to your next boyfriend?
From eating somebody?
Is that shit contagious after that? Like you carry her now or what?
He just made out with her, bro. They didn't have sex.
That's what?
So I would
Right.
think it's super contagious. I would think you could probably get that shit if you're sharing drinks.
I know you can, but like that specific thing, like, are you just a carrier now? I guess.
Yeah, she's
Right.
for life, Holmes.
She's
But monkeys out of
infected,
the-
bro. You ever play
Monkeys
Halo?
out of the bag. Infected. Yeah, I play Halo. I'm a pro.
Can't you pass that on?
Being infected? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That's
like when
crazy.
it's like when you play that Call of Duty mode where you're throwing knives at people and then they become infected and then they run around with throwing knives.
Mm-hmm.
If that happened to you and you went to watch your favorite band, would that permanently not want? Would that permanently ruin?
Would I delete them off my playlist? Yeah, 100%.
You think she still likes Kiss?
No shot, dude.
No, there's no way she could listen to Kiss without thinking about that moment, right?
Maybe because she kissed him too.
Ooh.
Probably didn't listen to Katy Perry
She's
either.
never gonna kiss another man.
I'm assuming you'd have to disclose that. By the way, I have this super duper rare herpes thing that came from eating.
That came from me eating people.
It came from me kissing somebody that ate people.
Yeah, but still, right? I mean,
That's a wild story to tell.
Imagine reading that on Tinder, dude. You're just like, what the
what the fuck?
pass?
Probably just be like, yeah, I'm just not
Yeah,
gonna.
that's a no for me, dog.
Okay, so I looked up this tribe of cannibals. So it says, for days I've been slogging through a rain-soaked jungle in Indonesian New Guinea on a quest to visit members of the Koraway tribe, among the last people on Earth to practice cannibalism. Damn. So they still practice it. Like, what does that look like? Who are they eating?
I wonder if it's just like enemies,
Rival tribes?
Are tribes that big, you think?
or if they like sacrifice one of their own people.
Says that they threaten to kill any outsiders, so he has somebody who's been part of the tribe for a while, and they don't like people with pale skin.
Well,
Never laid eyes on a white person.
They're probably like the holy grail. Like, yo, they must taste like A1, dude. Steak sauce, dude.
It's the rare white human.
I don't know.
Snack them
man.
up.
Dude,
They know.
like-
They think that they're evil.
Oh, they do. So they won't.
They
eat
call
them?
outsiders Laleo, ghost demons.
The white devil. White
That's
devil.
wild, dude.
What does that even mean? That's probably something wild. Is that on Georgia the Jungle too?
Ace Ventura, bro.
Oh yeah.
Isn't
yeah.
that-
Dang, dude. I haven't seen that forever.
I think that's the second one.
Says cannibalism was practiced among prehistoric human beings, and it lingered into the 19th century in some isolated South Pacific cultures, notably in Fiji. But today, the Koraway are among the very few tribes believed to eat human flesh. Most Koraway still live with little knowledge of the world beyond their homelands and frequently feud with one another. Some are said to kill and eat male witches they call kakua. Dang.
That's crazy, bro.
Kakua.
Could you imagine getting in a fight with like your neighbor and you just kill them and eat them instead?
Dude,
Jeffrey
That's what I
Dahmer
mean,
stuff
man.
right there,
People
dude.
are over here complaining about bullshit, bro. Like we have machines that make ice for us. So like we have drinks that are cold, and you're sitting here bitching about stupid shit. And these motherfuckers are over here fighting with their neighbors and then eating their shit after. Get your life together.